Hello everyone, thank you very much for watching today. Happy Monday. 1 second, let me check my Facebook. Make sure you're getting me live here. And there we are live. So today, I thought about this topic last night after that tragic Cleveland Browns loss that a lot of you have probably watched. And I was, sitting there relaxing, thinking about, what the topic today will be. And I started watching the next football game that was on. It was the Buccaneers and the Saints. Tom Brady and Drew Brees. If any of the football fans are out there, it was a good game. I watched that game, but I use sports references a lot in my videos. But I wanted to give you a little background on my mind process last night and what I saw and how I came up with this topic today and how important it is to your business and to life in general. So I was watching a little interview with Tom Brady. So might not be Tom Brady fans out there, but I enjoyed this interview. Basically, the two quarterbacks, Drew Brees and Tom Brady, between the two of them, their combined age is 85 years old. At 43 and 42, they're one of the two senior or oldest starting quarterbacks in the league right now. And they asked Tom, they refer to people in their prime of their career. And they asked him, I said, do you feel that you're in the prime of your career? And they same thing to Drew Brees, and they said, yes, it's just right now he feels he's in the prime. They both feel they're in the prime of their career because of all the situations they are in, that they know what to do now. It's just their bodies and keeping physically up there. But because of all of the years, of all of the practices, of all of the games and the situations and the defenses and the blitzes and every situation and the crowds, they anticipate. They know. You've heard this. Any sports fan knows, especially football. You talk about a great quarterback. He just knows. He reads the defense. And what is that? That is basically reading and knowing is just repetition of being in that situation and making decisions. But they have plays. Like in real estate, we have scripts. We have things to say. When people are buying or selling a house, we have things to say. But how you execute that, how you say that, how you deliver that, how you make people believe and trust in you is what you say and how you say it is very important to your success and your future. So when I was sitting there watching that interview, I just, God, that is just how real estate is. Because I brought it back to me. You're watching this video here, and I just wanted to say, I write a few notes down, I just wing it. Because I write some notes down. I'm not reading a script, and hopefully you could see that because I think that's important. I'd write a few notes down of my thoughts and just kind of read. I don't get to see any of you, but I'm kind of reading how I feel and what's coming out in my videos. But years ago, when I started sending out videos to all of our agents, I used to do weekly videos and motivational videos. I never did them live. I was too scared to do my videos live because I wanted to say the exact right thing, and I wanted to do it. And it would take me like an hour or 2 hours to do like a 15-minute video because I would just, nope, don't like that one. Nope, don't like that one. Oops, I said that. I didn't want to say that. Forgot to say that. I would go through it over and over, and it was funny. In one of our old offices, I actually had to go into a different office to do my videos because my office was right out. There was a few people working right outside my office, and they would have to hear me for about 2 hours say the same thing over and over and over again. I didn't want to bug them. So do I feel from doing videos for many, many years, do I feel like I'm a master? No, I don't feel like I'm a master, but I know today I'm better today than I've ever been before at what I do. And that's how you have to be, is that when you have to master your skill of communication and saying knowing what to say, when to say it, and how to say it to get people to trust you and believe in you, that you're the right agent for them to do the business. And this is a skill This is a skill. So just like going back to this quarterbacks thing, just like the young quarterbacks, like the next game, not to keep going back into football, you got two young quarterbacks between the Chiefs and the Bills, two young quarterbacks that have not been in the league as long as Drew Brees and Tom Brady, but they are great quarterbacks because their skill level got quick, fast because of the situations they are in. So again, that's my interpretation. So some people, it's easy for them. It's easier when to learn the skill of what to say, when to say it, and how to say it to people, where they could trust them and believe in them and get the job done. For a lot of us, it takes time. It takes time to master your skill of communication and put your emotions and your mind together to create that perfect communication connection with buyers, with sellers that know that you're confident. They know that you're confident, that you're the right person for them, and they feel confident, and vice versa. So if you are losing listing appointments, losing out to the competition, or losing buyers, that might be the communication. That might be because if you are in the business more than a few years and you're not at your level and you think you're working as hard as you can, it might be a communication issue, because all of those people you've been talking to the last several years are not coming back to you, or you're not following up with them, or not staying in touch with them long enough. But maybe it's the communication of what you're doing. So you've got to practice. You've got to be out there. It's just like football. You can't learn the plays, master your skill, and be a master of communication without communicating often. Just like I said with these videos, it was years before I would do a live video. I was scared I would never do a live video because I'm thinking, what's going to come out of my mouth? How am I going to say it? I can't take it back. People are going to hear what I have to say, and I can't take it back. And now I send out these videos, and I don't think it's kind of like muscle memory. I just do them. And again, is it good? Hopefully, because you're watching, you think my videos are pretty good. Thank you. I appreciate you watching. But so today, what I want you to take away from you is just that this is a skill. Communication is a skill. It's something that you can learn. It's something that you have to practice. And you could either do it role playing, you could either do it with a colleague, a friend, a relative. If you're newer in the business and you don't have buyers and sellers to talk to, I enjoy role playing back and forth with agents. I'm the seller, you're the buyer. I have a few coaching calls today with agents about that, with listing presentations and lowering commissions when they ask you and what to say, negotiations and objection handling. I enjoy that. So I do that a lot every day as a broker. Agents call me and just say, I have this situation, how should I handle it? And I've been through that situation before. So I've been through situations like that with agents many, many times. So I know what to say right away. So if you haven't had the experiences, any agent that's watching this, if you're getting in situations where you have buyers and sellers in situations you haven't been in, you should be going to your mentor, your broker, your team leader, and ask them what kind of different ways to handle this, or at least get their opinion before you handle a situation or communicate with your client, because you don't want to learn on your client that, no, I said that the wrong way, or I should have expressed it this way, and how to say it to people. So a lot of agents, Century 21 HomeStar agents that are watching this, you probably have heard me say this a lot. I want to know who the other agent is on the other side, or who your client is, a little bit about them before you communicate with them, to find out the best way, what to say, how to say it, and when to say it to people. So it changes around a little bit, just like football. Sorry, back to football. And just like when the defense changes around and they call an audible and they change the play right there on the line, you will get better with that as time goes on in your career in handling buyers and sellers. So this especially goes out to the new agents. I know you're nervous when you go out on your first couple your first couple of showings, your first offers. Especially, I get agents. This happens almost every week, several times a week. A newer agent, now we got an experienced agent on the other side, and they feel intimidated by the experienced agent. I always love to help out with those scenarios and help them gain the confidence. So again, today, learn that skill, practice that skill, have your scripts like plays of what you should say in certain situations. Write notes down if you can. While throughout your career, write notes down. When you get in situations, you're like, wow, that person asked me this. Don't try to memorize everything, but if you get in a situation you're like, didn't really know how to handle and what to say, write it down. Have a notepad, have a journal of things of how you handled things. It's something you could reference, because one way of not handling something with a buyer or seller, even though you get them to the finish line, then the future referrals, that one sale should end up with multiple sales in the future and referring you. So you mess up that, how communicating with a buyer or seller could affect you in the future. So just like I tell new agents when you have clients, and you're welcome to tell them you're new, and just say, hey, that's a very important question. I really would love to help you with that. Let me double check with my office and my broker on this. I will get back to you so I get you the perfect answer and exactly the way we feel that our suggestion is to help you with that situation. Something to that effect, but you have to come up with your own scripts of what to say and just be confident about it and have a great skill level about it. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm just coming up with some ideas I think are very important to your future success. And remember, please use me as a resource. Anybody, especially our Century 20 HomeStar agents, I'm great with the role playing. Definitely, if you're in any situation or question your buyer and seller have, I'm happy to be like the coach, actually, coaching the agents, of telling you from all of my experience of which way to go and what to say and how to say it. Is it going to be perfect? Just like any coach in the NFL, if they say, hey, this play is going to work and it doesn't work, most of the time they work, but sometimes every buyer and seller is different. And then we sit back, take a step back, think about what's our next play. What are we going to say next to these people to keep your customers happy, keep those referrals coming, and keep your business moving forward and growing into the future. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching today on Monday. We'll be back tomorrow, high noon on Tuesday, with a new topic. So thanks for watching. Have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.